Hey guys, welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. So today we're going to just about finish off this series now for Doom Tower. This is the final gear and the stats that I was using for the floor 1110 of the Magma Dragon. So this is the Magma Dragon boss. I've already done a video showing me beating every single floor. I'll link it up above right now. And this was a bit more in depth just to show everyone the stats and the gear I was using on all the champions. So not much change from the last Magma Dragon. I went through with the High Khotun, Alanarol, Taurus, Kaimar and Vizier. It was just basically blowing the boss up again. Fairly easy encounter. Like I say, I've already done the video, but I'm just going to go through all the stats and the gear that I used on these champions just so you guys can see a way to beat the boss. So let's go ahead just now. So in the lead we've got High Khotun. High Khotun is a really awesome champion for Doom Tower. Super important for a lot of the bosses. She's running at 253 speed, 320 accuracy, and then the rest of the stats don't really matter as long as she's fairly survivable. So she's at 2000 defense and 30k health, but most of the time she's in teams where the bosses don't take much of a turn anyway, so it's not too much of an issue. In terms of, just put her in 3-piece speed gear. You're looking at crit damage. I just kind of got gear that gave her plenty of speed, really. I could easily, I've not even leveled up half this stuff. In fact, I've not even leveled her up properly. She's only at 59. She was at 57 or 58 in the video that I did. So yeah, it just shows you just need those stats, and that's all you really need. I've got her booked to a point. I only really wanted to book this, the 3-turn cooldown on this, and potentially I'll get the cooldown on this as well. But really what you're needing her for is the speed lead here. Her masteries, she goes down to War Master, and then she's got a little bit extra turn meter decrease on Evil Eye and a little bit extra accuracy down here. So that is how you run the High Khotun. She's really good for a lot of the bosses. Like I said in the previous video, she's absolutely crucial to the Scarab King, but very good in this encounter as well. Next we move on to the main event, effectively. This is Alanarol. If any of you guys don't know her, she's got this combust ability which deals damage from all poison debuffs instantly, which is awesome for this encounter and all the boss encounters in fact. And she also puts on poisons on her A2. She does put on an A1, an HP burn on the A1, which can be an issue against the Magma Dragon because he turns it into a continuous heal. But I manualed this anyway. It's better to be manual in this content, really. If you want to farm it, you might have to switch teams around, but again, like I've stressed in my other videos, I'm just trying to get you guys through the content. I could build, and I probably will build, some auto teams and then do different videos in the future just so I can auto farm sort of the higher end dungeons for gear at some point, well, for shards anyway, for gear. But at the moment, just because Doom Tower is so new, I'm just getting us through this content, so manual it and don't hit the A1. Xavier would be better, obviously, a better choice. Smolder and out versus what you're looking for, so combust, sorry. Her stats, again, this is actually her gear that she uses all the time. So she's about 196 speed, and I think she might be the slowest. 298 accuracy, which is fine for this encounter. I managed to complete the final boss with this encounter as well, with this accuracy as well, but you really need this higher. She does have the masteries here though, where you get changed focus and swarm smitter, which actually gives them a little bit of accuracy extra, so she is a wee bit higher than what she seems here, but I would really go for about 320 plus, and for the final boss about 350. I just need to do some gear switching. Again, I've not even glyphed any of these accuracy rolls and stuff, so right here I could potentially have another 20 accuracy, or you know, if I got lucky with the rolls, 32 on the glyphs. So there's loads of easy ways. There's another one. Actually, I've not glyphed any of the accuracy apart from this one. So right, moving on to Kaimar next. Kaimar, again, he's in my arena team, so he's in my arena build, but the fight is fine. The good thing about Doom Tower is you can take a lot of champions from other content and not really rebuild them. It's pretty easy to get through it just with previous builds. So this guy's got way too much accuracy for the encounter, but again, he's in my arena team, so I need that for arena. He's got good speed, he's the fastest at 287. On auto he uses his A3 first, so it's not much use actually auto in this, so again manual. Decent, well, really good HP for him, decent defense and attack, and you need that crit rate really up to 100%. 93's been working fine for me, because the Phantom Fire, if it's critical, puts a 5% poison on, which is really useful for blowing the boss up. So he not only can he reset everyone else's poison abilities with sealed magic, he can put poisons on himself, so he's actually really good for this. In terms of masteries, I've just got him going down this tree here. So this, again, it's more of an arena build this, but to be honest, this is a fine build. I would probably take away like Ruthless Ambush, isn't much use for PvE content. Maybe a bit of Life Drinker if you need it or something. Yeah, maybe Methodical actually is pretty useful. But if you can't get the accuracy through the gear, use this. If you can get the accuracy through the gear, then you're better to try and push him down to like either War Master or Flawless Execution, depending. Flawless Execution might be quite good because he's going to have 100% crit anyway, so that might be the way to go with him. On to Vizier next. Now Vizier is the best in the game at increasing debuffs. He's got this A1 here that hits an enemy 3 times, has a 35% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs by 1 turn. So this means you can blow that boss up insanely quick because he's just putting all the debuffs on. There are other options out there. There's, I'm just going to find our Erin, yes, here. She's pretty good. She's got this one which increases the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn. It's not as powerful as that, but it can be, if you're looking to blow the boss up really quickly, it does work. So this is definitely usable. So she's actually really good, and she also puts poisons on her A1. So, you know, this is definitely a good alternative there. There is another guy, I think there's like another Skinwalker as well that increases debuffs and decreases them, but he's an epic as well, and I would always recommend Erin, yes, over him because she's actually, you can just, everyone can get her too because she's in the Razin Scarhide fusion. So if you're a brand new player, you could easily fuse this before you fuse Razin and get this as a free champion. Well, not free, but you know you're guaranteed to get them. So Vizier's stats here, he's running at 2.7k attack, 3k defense, 43,000 health. Everyone needs pretty decent health, chunky, about 40,000 plus really. And he's at 308 accuracy, and he's also got the... Oh, he's actually in my clan boss build. I've changed him about, I forget. So ideally, if you're doing them for Doom Tower, you'd want to go down this route and get some more accuracy. I might glyph him up a little bit and get him above 308. Especially for the final encounter, you're going to need about 350 really. But yeah, to get that, I've kind of got a broken set on just now, but I could easily change this about. He was running at 193 speed, but again, I've just changed them for clan boss, so he was running at about sort of 220, 230 speed when I had my actual my weapon on here. I think the weapon, if I can find it just now, there we go. I think this is the weapon I actually had on him here. So this is the divine speed weapon, just to give him the 2-piece set. It only puts him up actually 16 more, so it actually only puts him up to 209 speed. It's a bit less than I thought, but 209 seemed to be absolutely fine for this, and a decent amount of accuracy is what you need on this champion. And finally we have Taurus. He's a really underrated champion. He's got a really strong ability here where he basically killed himself to 1% of his health and puts an unkillable on himself, but he's got a 100% chance when booked. I don't even have him booked yet. I keep forgetting to put this last book on here. I will get that done ASAP, but it's still been working fine for me. So he's got the 100% chance when booked of placing 4 5% poison debuffs for 2 turns, which really pushes you through those end game content. His stats, all you need is good speed and good accuracy. That is it. So he's about 205 is the best I got with this gear I've chucked on him. I could easily get that higher, but 205 was working, and it meant I was able to get a decent chunk of health, a decent chunk of defense, some okay attack just to do some damage as well, and 350 accuracy. You really need that. In terms of masteries, I went down to the accuracy tree, got the accuracy one at the end, some more accuracy through this, and then just a little bit of defense. You don't need to worry about offense. This guy's not for doing damage, he's just for blowing stuff up. Again, I'm not even leveled up half this gear. I don't have accuracy on this piece here. This was just thrown together kind of to complete the content, so you could easily, but I'm just letting you know the stats you need. Really, over 200 speed ideally for everyone, or just about 200, and 350 accuracy plus for the final 2 encounters really helps. Right guys, so here we are at the boss. We've got the Magma Dragon here, so we're putting a poison on with Kymar. Quickly put the speed up, chuck a bunch of poisons on with Taurus here. That's what he's super good for. Some more poisons, increase those debuffs, and then reset and start again. I do lose a champion here, but it's fine. I've got enough poisons. You also get a good counter attack here from Vizier, which puts some more debuffs on. But I was able to put more on anyway with Taurus here, and then boom, blow him up. Even without that counter attack, you don't need that was just my YouTube video, by the way. Yeah, you don't need any more of those poisons to blow them up. That first lot from the debuff extension from Vizier is enough. So potentially if you can get enough poisons on, like a full bar, and then just do a one sort of bar increase like from Lanaral or something, you can definitely blow her up like that. It's 100% possible. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel as normal. I'm going to be creating a Discord very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I will link it below. But yeah, have a great day guys. Peace.